Missing the party. Come on.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to Snackin with Ortega. I'm your host of extraordinary magnitude, Ortega LaTrobe, and today we're doing jalapeno pot roast. If you like what we're doing here, help support the channel, give us a like, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe. We've done the dill pickle pot roast, we've done the Mississippi pot roast, and now, it seems to me the next step in the evolution would be the jalapeno pot roast. And here's what we're gonna use. This sexy chuck roast, some carrot, parsnips, onion, fresh jalapenos, and some pickled jalapenos. And to season everything up, going to use some of this Au Jus gravy mix, little Mexican Oregano, little adobo, black pepper, white pepper, and some garlic. Now let's put together our pot roast puzzle pieces. Slow cook it or low, add in the onion, top that off with this Au Jus. We're going to add the brine from the jalapenos in. Give that a quick stir, get it all mixed together. Now we're just going to season up that base, a little adobo, a little Mexican oregano, some black pepper, little white pepper, and a teaspoon of garlic, and stir. Now we're going to add our roast, the parsnips, the pickled jalapenos, just dump them right over the top. Oh, this is going to be fucking stellar. Our carrots, and our whole jalapenos. Going to top that with another round of our seasonings. As mentioned, slow cookers on low. Just gonna lid that sumbitch up, let it ride for about 6 or 8 hours. When we come back, we're gonna have ourselves a nice, spicy, beefy feast. We are back, pulled that roast right at the 8-hour mark, and I'll show you how everything turned out. Our delicious tender roast, lovely roasted parsnips, these glorious roasted carrots, whole jalapenos, and this is all the onion and jalapeno out of the broth. Drain the broth off into a saucepan. Gonna add the onions and jalapenos back into the broth. And we're going to hit it with our immersion blender. In case you're wondering what happened to the base god hat, it's fucking hot in this kitchen. Going to season up our gravy with a little adobo, white pepper, and black pepper. Whisk that in and bring it to a boil. Once that gravy's coming to a boil, we're going to add in our slurry. Whisk that in. We're just gonna let that roll till it starts to tighten up, thicken up. Gonna remove that heat, let our gravy settle down, then it's time for that good bite. All right, y'all, it's time for that good bite. So just try the roast by itself real quick. No gravy, no accoutrement, just to see how I, look at that juicy fucking thing. Yeah. Oh man, that's good. You don't get hardly any heat from the jalapeno in that. Just, I think the brine is what really sets it apart, whether it be the pickle, the Mississippi, or the jalapeno. I think the pickling brine is what really helps break down the meat and get a nice moisture. Let's try some of this with some of this gravy we got going on here. Gravy. There it is. Good brown gravy with those onions and jalapenos blended in. That's fantastic. Goodbye, pepper. There's where you get a little bit of your heat. That little roasted pepper. Oh yeah, that was good. Try the carrot. Oh, I love roasted carrots, man. They took a little bit of the bite on, which makes sense because that's like when you make escabeche, the carrots help pull some of the bite out but absorb it. So that was good. See how these snips are, little snippy snips. Oh man, they're cooked down, they're nice and creamy. Yeah, man. Do I have to try the mashed potatoes? Of course I have to try the mashed potatoes, especially with that kick-ass gravy. That's the one. All right. I'll get a little stirry, mixy, making a mess of this while we finish it. But before we do that, I'd like to thank y'all for stopping by the Hacienda and spending your time with us here today. This has been Jalapeno Pot Roast. I've been Ortega LaTrobe, and you've been snacking with Ortega.
Oh my God, the quarterback is toast.